I'm Carrie Chesney with the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. In this video, I will teach you about labor law violations common in your line of work and what to do if you think wage theft has happened to you. Let's jump in. Today, we'll be talking about deductions. Lawful deductions are amounts deducted that are permitted under Colorado law. Impermissible deductions from wages are simply amounts deducted from your earned wages that are not permitted under Colorado law. Let's talk about lawful deductions first. Lawful deductions include deductions allowed by law or required by the courts, deductions for employee theft, deductions for employees' failure to return property at separation, deductions for things provided to an employee for their benefit with a written agreement, deductions based on an employee's revocable authorization. One of the most likely lawful deductions that you will encounter will be a deduction provided to employees for their benefit. This type of deduction must meet the following 4 conditions. The employer has the employee's written agreement to make the deduction. The written agreement must be enforceable and lawful. The deduction may not bring pay below the minimum wage. And the deduction provided must be for the employee's benefit, not for an employer's cost of doing business. Common examples include employer deductions for health insurance or 401k payments. For example, let's say you want to take a training course to get additional certifications that your employer does not require you to have, but would be beneficial for you to have both for your current job and future jobs, not with your current employer. Your employer agrees to pay upfront for the cost of the training, but you sign an agreement paying your employer back over the course of several months. Your employer deducts wages from each paycheck, but not so much that your wages fall below the Colorado minimum wage, and the employer doesn't take out more than stated in the signed agreement. This is a good example of a lawful deduction. Impermissible deductions, on the other hand, are any deductions from wages that are not permitted by Colorado law because they are not authorized under the lawful categories discussed previously. Remember, employers cannot legally deduct from your wages for the following reasons: employee performance, property damage, or failure to turn in notes or timesheets. If your employer is deducting from your wages based on job performance, you may be entitled to wages owed. Let's look at an example. Let's say that during the first 2 weeks of your employment, an employer sends you to complete a specific type of training required by that employer as a condition of your job. Then, when you receive your first pay statement, you realize that the employer deducted wages for those hours that you were in training. This is a good example of an impermissible deduction. You were required to go to a specific training to learn non-transferable skills, primarily for the benefit of the employer. If you think you are owed wages, you can file a claim with the CDLE's Division of Labor Standards and Statistics at cdle.colorado.gov/complaint. If you are not sure whether you are owed wages, you can visit the division's website, call 303-318-8441, or email cdle_labor_standards@state.co.us. Thanks for watching.